So last session, what we did is we have seen how to check the condition. So we did this flow. I think this part we did it. Employee travel request. So based on a condition, if it is more than that, I want to do something. If it is less than that, I want to do something. So based on this, actually, this is what we did. Actually, I want you to try this flow parameter with a condition. Maybe the spare parts alert. So what is the spare parts alert is? I want to get some input. What is a stock quantity? Simple input. What is a stock quantity? What is a stock quantity available today? If the stock quantity is lesser than 100, I have to send a message. I have to send a mail or something. The stock is insufficient. We have to send a message. Spare parts is insufficient. We have to send an alert to that. I think this part, I want you to try. I think you can do it very simply as we did it in the last session. More than 30,000. Same thing I want to check it here. If it is more than 75, give a message. If stock is lesser than 75 or more than 75, give an alert. I think this, I want you to try, but I think you can do it very easily. Based on the stock, I want to give a message. Because I don't want to take much time. We have to cover so many topics. That's why I'm just skipping this topic. Now, let us go to the next one. Maybe the flow parameter formulas. As of now, we didn't use any formulas. And multiple conditions. We are going to check multiple conditions also here. Okay. For example, let us take this training as an example. So when a trainer triggers a flow, notification should be sent to the team that the training session has started. We have to give a flow that training session has started, and I want to get some inputs. What are all the inputs we are going to get it? Training name. What is the number of participation nominated? What is the number of participant attended? And if there is a variance between the number of nominated and attended, if it is equal, no problem. If it is greater, I want to give a message. If it is lesser also, I want to give a message. You have to check three conditions. And finally, I want to know after a number of participants attended, number of participants nominated, I want to find out the difference also. For example, number of participants attended is 28 and nominated is 25. The difference is 3. So there are 3 participants who didn't attend. So that difference also we have to find it out. So let us do this. How to do this? How to write a formula? How to write a formula? That's what we are going to see now. Yes, my screen is not okay. Right. So let me do this. Let us try. I think you can try along with me and how to apply a formula. First time we are going to see how to apply the formula also. And first time we are going to check how to check 3 conditions, multiple conditions. So let me open a Power Automate. Go back. Okay, I'm going back to the main screen. Go to the Create, Instant Count Cloud Flow. Maybe 05, let us say training data, something, training data, manual trigger, create, click on manual trigger, click on create, click on the plus symbol. Before that we have to do something. Could you tell me what is the thing to be done here? Before going to the action, manual trigger, inputs, add an input, click on the add input. First one is text. So what is that text is? First one is training topic. What is that? Training topic. Add input. Second one is number, nominated, number of participant nominated. Just I will give something like nominated. Add an input, number of participant. Okay. So we got 3 inputs now. We are getting 3 inputs. One input is training name, topic. Another input is nominated. Another one input is participant. 3 inputs. Now, 3 inputs and I come over here, click on plus, then we have to go for controls, So I'm going to the controls now. And condition, click on condition. I want to check whether the nominated and the participated is equal. Nominated and participated is equal. So there are two methods to do this. When you place the cursor here under the condition, and when I go to the FX, in FX itself you can even check straight away. When you click on FX, you can see there is an option available called as equals, or whether it's greater than or equal, whether it's less than or equal. That also you can check it here. There is one more option available, that is equals. This option we'll explore it tomorrow, or today evening we'll try that. Now what I am going to check it, I want to check whether the nominated and attended both are equal. Could you tell me how can I do this? What could be my first step? Thunderbolt. Very good. Click on Thunderbolt, click on See More, and click on this nominated is equal to. Once again click here, and once again go to the Thunderbolt. Two things we have to check. Nominated is equal to participated. If both are equal, See More, participate. If both are equal, nominated is equal to participate. I have to check three conditions here. One is equal, another is I want to check whether it's greater, another one is I want to check whether it's lesser. Equal to means I think it's fine. Nominated and attended both are equal. I want to send a mail, everything is fine. So number of people nominated and participated is equal. Greater means I want to give some message alert. Lesser means I want to give another alert. Okay. So we have checked nominated and participated. If it is equal, then it will come to the true part. And I go to the plus symbol here again. For a change, I will post a message in my channel itself. I will post the message in my channel. So post a message. I don't want to send so many mails. So post a message in a chat. And as usual, I'll go with the user. And I want to post it in my channel. Since I cannot use your group chat, that's why I'm posting it on my channel. Channel. What is the channel ID and what is the channel name? Yes. Now, click on the Thunderbolt. Training topic has started. Number of participation. So I'm just saying number of participation is, or first let us say number of nominated. Number of nominated is Thunderbolt again. See More, nominated. And number of attended is, once again go to the Thunderbolt, See More, participated. Attended or participated. So both are equal. So just I am giving a message. So the attended is this, the number of both are equal here. So 30 is attended, 30 is nominated, 30 is attended. So if it is equal, it will come over here. Okay. Let us give a message. Something. Nominated and attended are same. Some simple message. So nominated and attended are same. Now the challenge is false. What is false? Even if it is greater also it comes to the false. Even if it is lesser also it will come to the false. So but I want to treat, if it is greater I want to give one more. If it is lesser I want to do another action. So what I can do is, yes, you can add one more plus here. Go to the plus again. Just to click on this plus again. When I click on the plus again and go to the controls again, So go to the controls, click on the plus and go to the controls. Under controls, go to the sub-condition, sub-level, sub-condition. First condition is okay. If first condition is not okay, it will come to the second one, and I'm in the second one, I'm checking one more condition. Nested condition. Condition inside it, I'm checking another condition. Now, Thunderbolt again. Nominated is greater than, nomination is more, but attended is very less. Greater than Thunderbolt participated. So we are checking, I'm closing this Copilot because I need some space. I'm closing this Copilot. You can see the first condition. If first condition is okay, it will come to this loop. If first condition is not okay, if it is false, then it will check another condition here. That is nominated, and nominated is greater than participated. Second level conditions. So we are checking the second level conditions. Now let us click on this true part here. And I want to post a message, sub-level, condition within a condition, sub-level. So we are going to post a message by writing one formula here. There is a shortage. I think nominated is 30, attended is only 25. There are 5 people didn't attend. I want to give number of people didn't attend, number of people absent, 5. So I want to give that also on my chat. So let us go to the first time we are going to use a formula. User, post in, once again the channel name, once again the channel ID, topic, training topic, Thunderbolt, training topic, nominated, Thunderbolt again, dominated, attended or participated, Thunderbolt again, see more, and participated. Okay, so here nominated is more, participated is lesser. So I want to say number of people absent here, who didn't turn out, who didn't attend the session. So I want to calculate the number of people absent. So first time we are going to use a formula, adding, multiplying, dividing. So when you check it from Excel, when you check it from SharePoint, these are all the leading to tomorrow's session when you are getting the data. These are all the manual input. As I told today, tomorrow we are going to see how to get it from Excel, SharePoint, Teams, Forms, various other tools also. Right? I want to give a formula that it should subtract nominated minus participated. What is the number of people absent? Nominated minus participated. So you know how to write a formula. Go to FX. Sorry, click on FX. Unfortunately, you cannot say nominated minus or subtracted by attended. You cannot do that. Unfortunately, you cannot do this. In Power Automate, for everything, you have some functions available. If you want to add 2 columns, you have to use the function name called as add. Add days, add hours, add minutes, add seconds. If you want to subtract 2 things, you have to use the function called as subtract. Like this, for everything, you have to use a function. Multiplication means MUL. Dividing is DIV. So you cannot just say column name and minus this. That will not work here, unfortunately. So what we have to do it is, let us say SUB, open bracket, SUB, open bracket, dynamic content, see more, nominated, comma, it will say trigger body number, that's okay, comma, go to the dynamic content and go for participated. So you have to use the function called as sub. Multiply means MUL, dividing is DEV. You have to use some functions. Add. So 0 means it will come to the first loop. If it is not 0, if it is greater, then it will go to the false part and it will check one more condition. If it is true, let me do the same thing. I think right click, copy the action and right click here, paste the action. Only one thing I have to change here is it's not absent, it's a high nominator, more people. Nominated is only 20, attended is 25. So we have extra participation. So what could be the title for it? Extra participation, okay. Extra participation. So click on this sub. Only one thing is you have to interchange this. Attended is first and nominated is second. So let us delete this and I will, which I don't know which is attended. I think number 1 should come first, number should come next. Okay, I will redo it again. Dynamic content. See more. First is participated, comma, second one is attended. Nominated, yes. Update. So you can check 3 or multiple conditions. What happens in one thing I want to check multiple conditions, that part we'll see it in the next one. This is numerical checking. Suppose if you want to check 10 conditions, alphabetical checking. We will see in another few minutes. Okay. Let me check this. Save. But we will face a small challenge when you are getting this input from forms, when you are getting it from Power App, Excel. We'll get some small issue. We will solve that. We'll get a small issue. We'll solve it. Because in Excel, it may not be in a number format. Sometimes it may be a general format, text format. That part we'll do it. Test. I'm going to test it. Manual. Test. Continue. Training name. Let us say Power BI is my training name. Nominated is 30. 30 people has nominated for it. But participated is only 25. Only 25 people have participated. Let us see where it will go. I think it should go to the second true part. Second true part. Run. So first one is true. No, it's not true. It's false. So it's coming to the false part. Then it's checking the condition. Then it's coming to this true part. First true is not satisfied. So it's come to the false. Then it checks with the second true. Second true is satisfied. Yes. Now you can see here. Topic is Power BI. Number of nominated is 30. Number of participated is 25. Absent is 5. As I told, stock. The stock is more and the reorder level is this and stock is this. We can give a mail. And material I have billed is this and received is this. I can give a mail. So like this, you can check multiple condition. We'll check that. We'll check multiple condition today and tomorrow. So here, what is a new thing we have learned it in the flow is how to check multi-condition. Second one is how to write a formula. Done? Any challenges? What is the percentage of attendance? There are all formulas. You can write more formulas. Clear? Any challenges? You came for Power BA, Basics and Advanced, not for Power Apps.
No, I didn't come yesterday. Actually, I should have. But then yesterday I was actually having some other projects.
Anyway, small glitch of Power Apps we'll see tomorrow, not depth. Small glitch.
I will nominate myself next time when there is one power app.
When?
I don't know when it comes.
I think yearly we have 3 Power Apps training. One is in May. Now this is August.
And one maybe between
September, October or November you may.
I'll be there, sir. I want to learn BI anyways. I'm more or less now trying to, more or less comfortable. Complex dashboard that I'm not doing, but simple approach I don't. Actually, I wanted your support, but maybe after the 5 minutes now.
Any other challenges? Any problem? Participated, nominated minus participation. Second, the participated minus participation அதிகம். Nominate பண்ணவங்க 25 பேர் nominate பண்ணாங்க. 30 பேர் join பண்ணாங்க. So அதிகமா வந்து. அதான் extra பண்ணு. Minus reverse level பண்ணு.
Actually, now the extra
అదే ఆప్షన్ టెక్స్ట్ தான் நமக்கு done. Any challenges? Not too complicated. It's very simple. You start using it, it will be very simple. For a stock, we can give alert. Pending statements, you can give alert. You see how to work with the files. As of now, we are getting this from the input manually, but we'll see how to put it in a file. Done? Clear? Actually, what I thought is after this is what we are doing now, the training parameter, based on that we are giving something. And similarly, this task, mission issue status. A maintenance team records the daily mission issue details to management, wants to automatic email alert whenever the number of issues is greater than result. We have some issues and they are resolving some issues. If the number of issues is greater than number of result, then we have to send a mail. So this is the mission name and this is the issues. If it is result, 10 is issue, 8 is the result, 2 is pending. So that pending issue should be displayed here and you have to send a mail. So this is what I want you to try actually, similar to the attendance and nominated, correct? Same concept. Attendance nominated, here is issues and result, that's all. So this part I want you to try, but since time is a bit shorter, Maybe I will share you the question. If time permits, we'll try this later also. Before that, I want to tell one more feature. So whatever we are doing it from the morning, we are just checking and we are sending a reply. But I want to record this in a particular area. I want this to be recorded in a particular area. For example, so we are getting the training topic. What is the number of people attended, number of people nominated, and what is the absent or what is the extra. So this thing, I want to store it in a separate area. Maybe vendor payment, I want to store it in a separate, maybe for my future reference. I'm getting the input is okay. Based on the input, we are performing some action, that's okay. But it has to be stored in some area. It should be stored in some area. That's what we are going to see. From the workflow, morning, I think we have seen the workflow. Triggering is done. Only one triggering, manual triggering. Automated triggering is the next topic. We are going to see automated trigger. We are going to see the schedule trigger also. That's how going to be the next topic. Then we have seen how to get the data, input. Then we have seen, just now we have seen how to perform some calculation, addition, subtraction. Then we have seen how to check the conditions also. Greater than, less than, we check the condition. Action is also done. So based on a condition, I want to send a mail, I want to send a Teams request or anything. Finally, it has to be stored in some area. So I want to record this. This has to be stored. So let us start with Excel itself. That's very simple. Probably tomorrow or today evening, we'll see how to store it in a SharePoint or some other location. First, we'll start with Excel. So this thing, I want to save this into my Excel file. The three things I have to save it in my Excel file. After checking all the condition, or before checking the condition also you can save it. After the checking the condition also you can save it. Both are possible. First, let me create an Excel file for this. Either open online Excel. So you can see there is an online Excel available here. You can go to your new tab and you can open online Excel, office365.com, where we can see online Excel. You can open online Excel, or you can open a normal desktop Excel. I will open normal desktop Excel, blank workbook. I'm opening a blank Excel workbook now. And I'm going to create some column names. The first column name is training topic. That's my column name. Second one is nominated. Third one is participate. That's all. Maybe this one, my subtraction, addition, we can do it in Excel itself. Just I want to add only, let us start with the simple 3 columns. Many columns we'll see tomorrow or a day later. So I have 3 columns here. Training topic, nominated, and participated. So I think who have attended the Excel training, who have attended the Power App training would have been aware of it. Normal Excel, we cannot get this normal Excel in anywhere. You cannot put it in Power App, you cannot put it in Power BI, or you cannot do anything. This table should be converted into a dynamic table. Very good. This table has to be converted into an official Excel dynamic table. Then only you can connect it with the Power BI, Power App. Sorry, Power BI is okay. Power App and Power Automate, SharePoint. Everywhere you want to connect it means this table has to be converted as a dynamic table. How do we convert it as a dynamic table? Place the cursor. No need to add the data. It can be empty also, no problem. So place the cursor on the table and Control T or Control L. Place the cursor on the table, press Control T or you can press Control L. Method 1. Method 1 is the shortcut key, Control T, Control L. Second method is go to the insert, where we can see there is an option called as table. Go to insert and click on the table, method number 2. Or you can see the method number 3, home tab, format as a table. Any one of the 3 methods, Control T, Control L, method 1. Method 2 is insert, table. Method 3 is format as a table, select the format. I always prefer to go with Control T. Where is the data of the table? My table has the header. Of course, our table is having the heading. There is a heading for the table. Training topic, nominated, participant. That's the heading of my table. Table as the header. So enable it. Enable that option called as table as a header. And I say, okay. Yes. This table was converted into an official dynamic table. Okay. If you wish, you can give some meaningful name for the table and you can give a meaningful name for the sheet also. Okay. Maybe sheet name, I'll say maybe training data. Sheet name, I have given a name as training data. Table name. These are all the reference. You have to use it there. That's why I'm asking you to give a meaningful name. You have to use it on your Power app, Power Automate now. Table design. Table name. But table name, you have some constraint. Your table name should be without space, without special characters. No space, no special characters. It should start with an alphabet. So let us give some name. Maybe I will prefix with something called as TBL. TBL, training data. TBL, training data. Okay. So now what are we doing is, we have created a table and we have converted the table into a dynamic table. We have given a name for the sheet. We have given a name for the table also. File. Save as. Please save it on your OneDrive. Please save it on your OneDrive. I think all your files are in OneDrive. I hope all your files are in OneDrive. If not in OneDrive, please save it in OneDrive. I think all your files are in OneDrive. So browse. I am going to put it on my OneDrive. So OneDrive. So let us put this file on OneDrive. I will create a folder named as Power Automate on my OneDrive. Maybe I'll put a new folder. Maybe I think August I already created a folder. For September May already I created a folder. For August I am creating a separate folder, August 2026. And I am going to put this file into that folder. Training attendance something. Okay. Done. Until this. Now it's not very complicated. It's going to be very simple. Here we are going to add the data. Whenever the flow is getting activated, whenever they are running the flow, whenever they are giving the topic, the nominator and participator, it should do some action. It should send a mail. Then it should save your data into your Excel. That's what we are going to do now. Before saving the file to Excel, please close this Excel file. Please do close this Excel file. You know the file name, you know the sheet name, you know the table name. Please close this Excel file. Please Control W is the shortcut key for closing that Excel file. Please close that Excel. Now, done? Until this. Yes, please. Now, let us go to this flow. Go to the last flow. Don't go somewhere else here. Don't go below true. Don't go below false. Don't go to below true or false. The last one here. Because it will be saved if it is true. If it is saved, it is true here. If it is saved, it will be false. No. It can be true or false. I want to save the data. So, click on this plus. Click on this plus. You can search for Excel online or OneDrive Excel. There is an option of Excel. When you type Excel, you have an option of Excel online. Yes, you can see there is an option called as Excel online. You can go to Excel online now. That's one method. Or if you have OneDrive also, you can go to OneDrive online. But I believe this is an Excel file, so better go with Excel. So I typed the Excel here, and you can see there is a Excel online business. Excel online business. Under the Excel online business, there is an option add row into a table. Add row into a table. If this is not visible, then go to see more. And you click on see more, then you will get further more options. See more. So I think it should be there. If it is not there, then go to add row into a table. So just I typed something like Excel. Still, if you are not able to find it, you can type the action name itself straight away here. Add a row. You have to close that Excel file. Please do close that Excel file. Remember that Excel should be a dynamic table and it has to be saved on your OneDrive. Okay. Add a row into a table. So click on add a row into a table. So just to click on that action called as add a row into a table. So I selected add a row into a table. It says invalid parameter. That's okay. Still now we didn't give a parameter. That's why it's saying invalid parameter. That's okay. And location. It's asking for the location. In the location, you have to say OneDrive for business. Location is OneDrive for business. And OneDrive again. Please do follow with me. OneDrive. First one is OneDrive business. Second one is OneDrive. OneDrive for business. OneDrive. File. Where is that file? I think you can click on the open folder. Browse through that file. Whether it's in a desktop or whether it's in my documents or where it is your file. I think Power Automate. Under Power Automate, I have created a folder called as August 2026. So this is the folder just now I created. I selected the folder, the file. The file is training attendance. Just now I created this file. Any challenges? Why you didn't get it? At least add the data. At least add the row. That part you will train. So checking the condition, you can just add, at least add thing you can try. Yes. Okay. Still it's not over. We have selected the location, we have selected the drive, and we have selected the file. Still it's not over. You have to select. In that file you may have multiple tables also. So let me select the table. On the bottom, the dynamic table, you are given a name. The table name is available here. You can click here and you have to find out the table name. That is TBL training data. Still it's not over. The first one, we selected the folder OneDrive for business, OneDrive, and what is the file, what is the table name, and very importantly, 0 of 4 advanced parameter. Advanced parameter. There is something called as advanced parameter. Show all. Click on that show all. Date and time format. Actually, we are not using any date and time here. We are not using any date and time. If you are using date and time, the date and time should be as per ISO 8601. Otherwise, you will not get that Indian standard format. And unfortunately, we are not using any date here. So, no problem, but still, you can leave empty. But better, you have to go for ISO 8601. It should be ISO format. Now, you have to map it here. Training topic, that is the title I have given it in Excel, and here I have created some input parameter, training topics. So where is that input parameter? Thunderbolt. So you have to map that column with this input. Exactly, you have to map the column with this input. Thunderbolt and show more, training topic. So I'm just mapping that column. Excel name is training topic. What is the column in Power Automate? Same thing. Nominated. Thunderbolt again. And nominated. Here also I have given the same name for my understanding. Nominated. Click here. Thunderbolt. Participate. So we are mapping that exact column. We are mapping the columns. That's all. Now you have to run and try. Let me place the cursor on some empty area. Save. Let us test it. I click on test. Manual. Test. Now we are using two connectors here. One is Teams, another one is Excel Online. Continue. What is the training topic? Let us say some training topic. Microsoft Teams is my training topic. Nominated is 25. Attended is something 22. So I said the training topic is Microsoft Teams, and nominated is 25 and attended is 22. Based on the true or false, it will go to that and it will send a message and it should save it in my Excel. Two things should happen. So let us run the flow. One is it should have sent a mail. The nominated is more than the attendance. So it should have sent a mail. It should come to the false part and this false part and true. It should have sent a mail. Similarly, it should have saved it, add the row into the table. So let me go to Excel and I open the table now. Training attendance is my table. It is taking some time, but it will get updated. Maybe few minutes, or based on the Excel speed or data speed, it may take some time. Just a refresh. It's taking some time, but it will get updated. I'll close and reopen it again. Sometimes it will take some time. Excel always it takes some time. It's taking some time, but it will get updated.
For me also, if I open to the same file location, it will there are the locations.
Facing issue in adding the row. Can you show me that add row? Which is your? Yes. Select from 2. You should have only 2 rows. Select from 3. It means select from 3. From 3. Control shift down. Down. Control minus. Control minus. Now save it. Still there is no data. What you have is the entire 10 lakh rows is filled. So Excel is searching for the row. There is no row available, so it shows error. I have given the input. Now open the Excel file. Yeah. So it was added into my Excel sheet here. Whenever you are running this flow, 2 things will happen. One is it will post a message in my Teams based on the condition. After posting the message, it will get saved in my Excel file also. That's very simple. Like this, you can save anything. You can save a mails. You can save it from SharePoint. You can save it from forms. Anything you can save it from here. Anything. We'll try another 1 or 2 also. Now let us come back. I'm clicking on the edit. So we have seen how to check multiple conditions, multiple inputs. We have seen about the formulas also. Okay. Now let us try the next one. After sending the email, it has to be stored. We have did it. Flow with auto schedule, we'll see it in another few minutes. Let us see this. Flow with input with multi-condition checking. Flow with the input and multi-condition checking. For example, employee request. Employee request. How to check multiple conditions. Employee request. Yes. We are going to create a flow now. HR department wants to automate an employee request. The flow should be automatically sent to the request to the appropriate team based on the request type entered by the user. Now we are going to create an instant cloud flow with using the input parameter. I want 3 parameters: employee name, request type, request details. The request type is only 4 or 5: leave, payroll, IT support, travel, or others. If they are selecting leave, then the mail should be sent to HR team. If they are saying payroll, then it should be sent to a payroll team. IT support, it should be sent to an IT support. Travel, it should send to an admin team. Others, it should send to a HR team. So based on multiple input, I want to perform multiple actions here. Multiple actions based on multiple input. My customer is giving a complaint. Based on the complaint, or my vendor, my supplier is giving a complaint. Based on the complaint, I want to send the mail to a different departments. Different levels, different departments, I want to send a mail. So let us take this 5. Leave means I have to send it to HR. Payroll means I have to send it to payroll. IT support is IT support team. And travel is admin team. Others is HR team. So first let us create this. Go to come back to my main screen. Sixth flow we are going to create now. I think we should have created at least 2 or 3 extra flows. Due to time shortage, we are not doing it. Create. Click on create. After finishing this, we'll see about that automated and scheduled cloud flow also. Okay. So go to create. As usual, instant cloud flow. Sorry, I forgot the numbers. 6. No, 6 is over, right? No, 5 is over. Okay. 06. Very good. Thank you. 06. This is employee request. Manual trigger. Create. Click on this manual trigger a flow. Add a input. What is my first input is employee name. Click on the text. This text is employee name. Second input, request type. So go to text again. Request type. One more thing I have to do. Can you tell me what we have to do here? Click on this 3 dot and we have to go for drop down. Not multi-selected. Drop down. Multi-select, we'll see it in the later part. At a time I can select 2 or 3 options also. Let us go to drop down. What are all the things I want it on the drop down is leave, payroll, IT support. First let us put leave. Leave is my first input. Payroll is my second input. IT support is the third input. Next one is travel. Travel is my third input. Others is my next input, fifth input. Okay, so please be careful the spaces. If you are given spaces, leave space means there you have to check with the leave space, payroll space, IT support space. Please check with the case sensitive. It's case sensitive spaces. Please do check it, or I can copy and paste it also. Better. I will copy and I will put it on my clipboard. This leave, I am copying it. Control C. Payroll, I am copying it because I may make a mistake while typing. Control C. Everything I am pressing Control C, Control C, Control C. This is the advantage of that Windows V. So you can see when I copy and paste, everything is pasted here. Whichever I want to. Now I want to check the leave, I can click it. If I want to check the payroll, I can click this. IT support. Normally, normal copy and paste. Control C, Control V will work only the last pasted. But here Windows V will work all the earlier one. Morning I did so many things. From the morning you can see it's available. Until you clear it. Until you clear it, whatever I copied in the morning, it's available. Still it's available on my clipboard. Yes. So now I'm not going to paste. I close this. First input is employee name. Second input is request type. Third input is request details. Maybe I'll say details. Okay. Right. Multiple conditions. How are we going to check the multiple conditions? We got an input. Now let us click on the plus symbol. Go to the controls again. Go to the control. Here under the control, as of now from the morning you are using only this conditions. Maybe for the first time we are going to use one more. Switch. Switch. So let us go to that switch. Now we are going to check with that switch. So go to controls, below the controls, switch. Click on that switch. This switch is based on what? Yes. So you can click here. As usual, you can go with Thunderbolt, dynamic content. Very good. Click on see more and request type. Request type. Now, in this request type, below the switch, you can see there are plus symbols. Let us go with the first plus symbol. I will click with the first plus symbol. Click on the first plus symbol. Case, first case is it should be equal to what? I already copied and pasted it. Windows V. First I want to check it with leave. First condition is, first case is here based on what is request type. Then it will come here and first case it will check whether it's equal to leave. If it is equal to leave, then it will come and it will perform this action. This action. So let us do a small action here. Then only I will know whether it's performing or not. So first case, what I did is I selected leave. It should be equal to leave. Then plus symbol. Tomorrow on the approval also we are going to do this. If it is approved, if it is rejected, if it is denied, if it is timed out, various condition, what are all the things we are going to do. Approval forms tomorrow we are going to see. So same case we are going to use tomorrow also. Now let me post a message on my chat. Post a message. And let us say user. And post in channel. Channel name, channel ID. Just I'm posting a simple request here. Maybe Thunderbolt. See more. Employee name has requested for Thunderbolt. See more. Request type. Below are the details. Below are the details. So here I am going to put the details. Okay. So leave means actually we should not send a message. Actually, we should send a mail to the particular department. Just for verifying, I am just putting a chat here. Actually, you should send a mail. What it instructed is you should send a mail to HR team. So mail, that HR mail ID should be displayed and we should send a mail. If it is a payroll, we should send a message to payroll. If it is IT support, we have to send a message to mail to IT support. But since I don't have multiple IDs, that's why I'm just giving them a chat. I'm giving something on my message. So let us click on the plus symbol again. Next condition is Windows V. Second one is payroll. Can I copy and paste this here? Very much you can copy and paste. It's the dynamic content. Very much you can copy and paste. If it is an email ID, you should change only the email ID. But since it's a message, I can copy and paste. Right click. Copy action, come here, paste it. Yes. If it is a leave, it will come to the first case. If it is a payroll, it will come to the second case. Let us say the third one. Windows V. Third one is IT support. Right click on the message, copy. As I told you, if it is a mail, you have to change only the mail address. All the other things are same. So first case, leave means it will come to the first case. Payroll means it will come to the second case. IT support, it will come to the third case. Plus symbol again. Windows V. Maybe the next one is travel. Next one is travel. Right click on this message, action, copy the action, right click and paste the action. If nothing is selected, if others is selected, you can go to the default. If nothing, they have selected other things. They didn't select IT, they didn't select payroll, they didn't select anything. Then we can see the default. Default, it should go to the HR team straight away. It should go to the HR team straight away. The last condition is default. If 4 condition is not satisfied, then it will come to the last one. So others, I will put it here. Right click and paste the action. The same action, I am pasting it here. So if 4 condition is not satisfied, it will come to the last one, 5th condition, others. So let me check one by one. I'll go by case. Click on the first case. Leave means it will come here, first case. Payroll means it will come to the second case. IT support will come to the 3rd case. Travel will come to the 4th case. Others, it will come to the default value. Simple. Literally, you have to write a very big coding for this. But if we are not at all writing a coding, we are just selecting the flows. Okay. Save. Saving it. Let us test it. Test. Manual. Test. Continue. Employee name. Something. Ram. Request type is he has requests for payroll. And what is the detail? Some details. There's some problem in the payroll, so he has given some details and it's run the flow. Yes. Now it should have gone to my second case, because in second case we are checked with payroll. Yes, my team's message. Yes, Ram has requested for a payroll and below you are the details of it. Multiple conditions, based on multiple condition, multiple mails. Since I don't have multiple mail IDs, that's why I didn't do this. Otherwise, I would have sent a multiple mails. So multiple cases, any number of cases you can select. I selected 5, 10, 20, 100. First is leave. This one. 1 minute, I will edit it. This one you have to select what is that request type. That's my input. Based on the input, it will check the request type is equal to payroll. It will come to the second case, third case. So request type is my input. Developer, coder will know how tough this is manually if you are writing a coding. Before the break, we will finish up the scheduled flow and automated flow. Done? Clear? Yes? Any challenges? Got it? No. When I say got it, you said no. Wrong timings. Okay. So simple. Based on my input, we are running the condition as it is. Now let us save and come back to my main screen. Now what are we going to do is the next process. Yeah. We have did this. Employee request. We have completed this. Next one. Flow with auto scheduling and saving. Yes. Email notification and logging. Yes. I hope we can move on. IT support team wants to automatically track the incoming emails whenever a new mail arrives in the designated mailbox. Power Automate should notify the team and maintain the record in Excel. So create automated flow that triggers whenever a new mail arrives. The flow should send a Teams message to the IT support. So that I have received this mail, or a tight IT support, or my team, or some people I want to send a message. A new mail is arrived, please take action against this mail. After doing this, I have to save this mail. In an Excel file, what is the email ID, who is the sender? I want to have a mail log. So what are all the mails I have received, who is the sender for the mail, what is the subject of the mail, when we have received the mail, that also has to be stored here. Yes. So, first time, let us go back, create. First time, we are not going to use the cloud flow. Could you tell me what is the other two flows we are going to use? It's instant cloud flow I am not going to use. From the morning, we are used to this instant cloud flow. Now, it's not instant cloud flow. It should be automated cloud flow. Very good. So it should be an automated, not scheduled. Scheduled, we'll see it in another few minutes. Automated cloud flow. So click on automated cloud flow. What is the name of this flow? Let us give a name, maybe 07 new mail arrives. Okay, so there are some triggering available. If you are able to find out your triggering here, fine. I think somewhere else on the bottom there is a triggering available. You can see there is a trigger when a new mail arrives. V3, the version V3, Office 365 Outlook. Whenever I am getting a new mail here, it will get triggered. So if you are able to find it here, well and good, fine. If you are not able to find it, no problem. So I can straight away skip and I can go there. But if you skip, the file name will not get saved. Okay, I'll copy the file name. So if you are able to find it here, I think I am able to find it here. When a new mail arrives, you can click this and you can click on create. Or if you are not, I am not comfortable with using this. I am comfortable with that screen, flow screen. So click on skip. Click on skip. Click on skip. And I will give the name of my flow. I will give a name of the flow. New mail arrives. Click on add trigger. If you are able to find out there, you can find it. If you are not able to find it, skip it and come to this flow screen. Here you can type it. New mail. Yes, you can see here when a new mail arrives. When a new mail arrives. Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot get a new mail in my 365. So that's why I am going to use this Outlook.com. You have to use only 365. I have to use Outlook.com. My one is V2, maybe yours is V3. You have to go with V3. I have to use V3. V2. I am going to use V2 when a new mail arrives. So click on that new mail arrives. And what is your parameter? Suppose I don't want to reply to all my mails. Whenever I receive a mail from a particular email ID, Or whenever I receive the mail which is having attachment, whenever there is an importance mark, then only I want to store it. So you can see there is an option available, advanced properties, show all, where we can say to, from which person. Suppose you are sent from, whenever I am getting to, whenever it's marked only to my ID, then only I can save it. If it is marked to my team people, some other people, I don't want to do that. My name is in CC, I don't want to save it. Or if my name is in CC, I want to save it. If my name is in BCC, I want to save it. Or else if someone is sending the mail, if someone is sending the mail from whom, whenever I receive the mail from this particular person, I want to save it. So these are all the things you can do it. If there is an attachment only, I want to save it. If the message subject is particular, this subject, some subject, very important subject, means I want to save it. So these are all the things you can decide. As of now, I cannot wait for the subject or anything. As of now, I am going to load all my mails, and whether it is marked as high importance only, I want to save it. If it is high importance only, I have to save this. So high importance, or you can say any. So let us mark it as any now. And from which folder also, I think in Outlook you may have multiple folders. So you can select that multiple folders also. From which folder you have received your mail. So that's all. I didn't do anything here. You can do this. As I told, to ID, CC, BCC, from, whether if you have attachment you have to do. I didn't do anything here. So when a new mail arrives, click on the plus. Click on the plus symbol. Post a message. Whenever I'm getting a message, whenever I'm getting a new mail from a particular person, but this is not for a particular person, this is for the entire mails. I want to post a message to my team people. To my team people, I want to post a message, user. So I want to post the message in my channel or in my chat box, group chat. As usual, I'll select the, I cannot use the chat, sorry. I can use only channels. So which channel and which is your channel ID? Okay. I got a mail from. So I'm just giving some message in my channel. I got a mail from Thunderbolt. From, you can see the from ID is available here. From ID, to ID, subject, body, importance as attached. From. So I got a mail from this person. And below is the subject of the mail. Thunderbolt. Let us put the body, means it will be bigger. You can put the body also. What are all the content available in that mail body, you can put it here. As of now, I am putting only the subject. Team, please take action against it. Team, please take an action. Okay. Now, that's it. So saving, we'll see it in another few minutes. Saving, we'll do that. Now place the cursor on some empty area. Let us save this. Let us test this. When I test it, manual. Actually, this is not required to be tested. It's automatically activated. But still you can test it. Test. Nothing is happening now. Why? I didn't receive any mail. If I received the mail, there would be an action. But I didn't receive any mail. So manually I will send some mail from my ID to my ID itself. Maybe from Gmail, I will send some mail and I'll check whether it's working fine or not. I'm going to just send a test mail. So I'm going to send a mail to my ID itself. Okay, subject automated mail from Power Automate. Send. So immediately when I receive that mail, it will get triggered automatically. I think I have received the mail. It should have triggered, and you should have got a message. I think it's taking some time. It will be triggered. Immediately when you receive the mail, it will send the Teams message automatically. Yes, you can see I have got a mail from this particular person. Please take a necessary action. But we'll face a small challenge now. What will happen? From now, whenever any mail you are receiving, any mail, every day by day, every day, every minute you are receiving the mail, it will put a chat on your chat box or on your Teams. So after doing it, you have to save this into your Excel. After doing it, what you do is this one, because otherwise it will keep on sending a mail, it will keep on sending the message. So come back to my main screen, come to the main screen. Time being, what you have to do it is this flow. New mail arrives. Time being, turn off. Please turn off this. Otherwise, whenever any mail is received, you will get the message on your chat. Any mail from today, every mail you are receiving, it will put it onto your chat box. So please turn off it temporarily. Whenever you want, you can turn on this. Whenever I get a message from a particular person, you can turn on this. But now I said from all the person, so please do turn off. Please turn off this. Come out to the main screen, my flow. When you come back to the main screen, you can see this is my flow name and turn off this. You can click on this my flow. This is my flow. If you click on the back button, it comes to the screen. In this screen, this is the flow. Please turn off it. Otherwise, whenever you receive the mail, you will get a message on your Teams. So now I am turning off. Yes, please. Potential problem with the flow. To see the details, open the flow checker. That's okay. What is the flow checker is saying is your flow is turned off. That's okay. I have wantedly turned off this. It's showing some error message here. There is a potential problem. No problem. Wantedly I have turned off it. It says the flow is off. Okay, no problem. It should be off. Okay. Two, 3 minutes, we'll finish off one thing. After the tea break, we'll see about Microsoft Forms. I believe you know how to save this after this. I don't want to take a time on this. Actually, it should have been done. After this, whatever the message I received, it has to be saved in my Excel file. I think you can do that, correct? First, what you have to do it is you have to create a table with some columns. What is the receiver ID? Like this, I want to create some columns. Email address, sender name, and what is the subject, what is the receive date, what is the email content. This you can save it in your Excel file. So last session only we did that. Add a row. Add a row. Okay. Right. Now let us come back. One flow we'll see before the break. We'll finish off this flow. I think it's a simple flow. So let us go to create. Based on this flow, we are going to see tomorrow many things. Every day morning, I have to open an Excel file and to check whether we have some activity pending today. Or whenever I open an Excel file, I want to check my stock. Whether stock is lesser, I want to send a mail. I cannot open the file every day and I have to check it. Instead, every day morning, I want to do this triggering should happen. I will close my system. My system will not be open, but still this trigger will happen here. Every day, 9 o'clock, it should open an Excel file. It will open a SharePoint file. It should check something. For example, whether my stock is lesser, whether the due date is today, it has to send a mail. Or the stock is lesser, it should send an alert. Yes. Create. Yes, sir. Create scheduled cloud flow. We'll see a small tip about this. Tomorrow we'll see in depth of this while opening the Excel file. So, scheduled cloud flow. Click on that scheduled cloud flow. So, what is the name of that cloud flow? Let us say the name as 8 schedule flow. And when you are going to start this schedule flow, maybe I want to start it from coming Monday. At what time? 10 a.m. Not every 1 minute. It should be for every 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, 1 hour. For example, I think Power BI. Power BI, I want the Power BI should get refreshed every day morning. 9 o'clock, the Power BI file should get refreshed. Let us do that. So, scheduled cloud flow, maybe I'll give a name. BI refresh. This flow is for refreshing my Power BI report. Every day morning, 7 o'clock, my Power BI report has to be refreshed. The 24 from Monday, 10 a.m. But that this will be a small problem. The time format will change the format later. This will not be as per the Indian standard time format. We'll see that. Repeat one every minute instead of minute. Let us go for day. Every 1 day, every day morning, this flow should run. Every day morning, this flow should run. Create. But as I told, there is a small challenge in the timing. There I have given 10 a.m. I don't know, the 10 a.m. is not as per Indian standard format. It's as per US standard format. So click on this recurrence one more time and check whether it's as per the Indian time zone. No, it's not as per the Indian time zone. You can see I selected 10, but here it's saying some other timing, maybe around 4:30 or some other timing. So my time zone is not right. So time zone is not right. So you have to click on the recurrence and click on this time zone and you have to select the Indian time zone here. UTC 5:30. This one. UTC 5:30 is my Indian timings here. Then change your exact timing, maybe at 10, 8 morning, 9 morning. So ignore this timing. That means the flow will start doing it. But when the flow should occur exactly, when the flow should, flow starting time is this, but every day what is the time it should occur? So maybe at 8 o'clock, 8. So I said 8 hours, and what is the minute? Maybe let us say 30 minutes, just for example. Every day, 8:30, this flow should run. From Monday, this flow should run every day morning at 8:30. But what this flow should do? The flow will be activated, that's okay. It should open an Excel file and it should check. That part we'll do it tomorrow. Today, plus symbol. After doing this recurrence, after fixing the timings, plus symbol, Power BI. Let us go to Power BI. You can see there is an option, refresh a data set. So let us click on Power BI. I think Power BI doesn't have the scheduled refresh. If you have the Power BI scheduled refresh, then you have to buy a separate application called as Power BI Gateway. You have to buy a Power BI Gateway. That Power BI Gateway will slow down your system speed. Even to be precise, yesterday only I got a mail from your team person. Someone has requested for this. You can see he has said that the scheduled refresh is not working in Power BI. This refresh is not activated in Power BI. It's graded out. So I have given a solution that instead of using the scheduled refresh in Power BI, you have to buy a separate configuration called as Power BI Gateway. Better to create a Power Automate flow. So this is a solution I have given for him. So same solution we are going to see now. Refresh data set, workspace. I believe you know what is your workspace. Where is your workspace? Select the workspace. I think I will select your company. I have one workspace in your company named Daimler. And which data set, which is a database you are going to refresh. Maybe I have one database in this Power BI. 01 transaction data. So this data set will get refreshed automatically morning 8:30. Even I can add multiple data set also. I can add one more data set. I have two Power BI. Can I add one more Power BI here? Yes, add another plus. Another Power BI. Refresh data set. Which workspace? Some other workspace. Some other data set. But first this data set will get refreshed, then this data set will get refreshed. Assume this data set is too long, very big data set. Second data set is a smaller one, so it may take some time. Can I refresh multiple data set parallelly? Of course. Go to the plus symbol, right click on the plus symbol. You have an option called as add parallel action. Parallel. So you can see add parallel action. Parallelly you can add the same thing. Parallel. It's not one by one. It can happen parallelly. Parallelly two data set can be refreshed. Parallel. So when you are adding a data set, you can add a parallel data set also. Parallelly you can do some action. So this should be active. Even you can make a right click. Before this also you can make a right click and you can say that parallel action. You can enable that parallel action. Parallel branch. So two things will get parallelly here. Both the data set will refresh parallel. First database set is taking less timing. Second and third is taking more timings. I can do parallelly also. Parallelly two data set will get refreshed. Plus symbol, parallel branch. Action will be performed. Multiple action. You can add 4 or 5 action parallelly also. If you add more action, it becomes slower also. Second one, I didn't select the workspace. That's why it's showing an error. So every day morning, 3 data set, 8:30, 3 data set will get refreshed every day morning. No need to run this, no need to open your file, no need to open your system. 8:30, if you have already published that report, at 8:30 every day morning, your Power BI will get refreshed automatically. Or you can make it as every 4 hours, every 5 hours. That's your wish. Done? Clear? Yes? Questions, doubts, queries? As I say in all the training session, if you don't have a doubt, there are 2 reasons. Understood everything, no doubts. Understood? Nothing, no doubts. Challenges you can understand here. Please practice. Power Automate is very easy and simple to use. As I told you, it's very easy to forget also. So please practice it. Okay. So after the break, we will see about flow with Microsoft Forms. How to link As of now, from the morning, we are getting only the manual inputs. Assume I am going to get an input from my vendor, input from my supplier. Whenever a supplier is submitting a form, my vendor is submitting a form, my customer is submitting a form, I want to perform some action. That's what we are going to do it after this tea break. Okay. Let me pause the video recording session. As of now, from morning, we are manually giving an input. It can be a text, it can be a number, it can be a date. So manually we are giving an input. Now what are we going to do is, we are going to create a flow. When we are getting the flow only, we will face some challenge. Supplier payment reminder. Now my supplier is going to submit a form. Internally, if you are going to do something within your Daimler team, yes, we can create a Power Apps. Power App is an application which we can circulate within your Daimler team. But unfortunately, I cannot share it to my end users, suppliers, customers, vendors. I cannot do that. So we are going to create a forms and we are going to create a flow for it. So the forms. What are all the things that forms should happen is the finance department wants to automate the supplier payment reminder using a Microsoft Forms. And Power Automate should notify appropriate person based on the payment amount. Based on the payment amount, it should send a mail to appropriate person. Who is the supplier name? What is the invoice number? What is the payment amount? What is the invoice date? What is the payment due days? Maybe invoice date and payment due days may not be required for this. At least we'll see this 3. To shorten our work, we'll see this 3 at least. Supplier name, invoice number, and payment amount. This 3 through a forms. My supplier is going, he will be in some other, maybe in some other country, some other state or anywhere else in the world. So he is going to submit a form. And immediately when he submit the form, a Power Automate should get activated and it should do some condition and even it can save it in my Excel data also. So these are all the things we are going to do. So let us first create a forms. I hope you are aware of creating the forms, but we will see how to create a forms also. First, we will create a forms with these 3 fields: supplier name, invoice number, and payment amount. If possible, I will add one more thing here. Even you can get a supplier email address also. So that I can send an email to my supplier. So we received your reminder, I will take action against it. And I can send a mail to my finance manager or finance team also. So one more thing you can get it is the supplier email address also you can get. So let us add 3 or 4 columns now. So come to Edge browser. So let me go to I will open a new window, forms. So forms.office.com. FORMS, forms.or office.365. If you sign into office.365 also, you will get this forms. Forms.office.com. If you are already signed in, okay. If you are not signed in, you have to use your email ID and password and you have to sign in through the forms. Okay. So let me sign in through the forms. Yes. So forms.office.com. We are signed in through the forms. In this form, I'm going to create a form. Assume that this form I'm going to send it to my supplier. He is going to submit the form, and immediately when he's submitting the form, we have to trigger something. So let us create the form. So new form. Forms that I think you would have been aware you should have created some forms, but no problem. Now we will create some forms. I have some forms already created, so let me create some form. New form. New form. What is the title for this form? I think it's a supplier payment reminder. Okay. What is the subtitle of the form? That's your wish. You can give some subtitle, maybe your company name, your name. So let us say this form belongs to DACB. Form. We are given a title for the form. Create a form. Forms.office.com created a form, and we are given a title for it, and we are given a subtitle for it. Now I'm going to add some questions here. So there is a plus symbol below this form. Plus symbol. Text. So let me click on text, and I'm saying my supplier, they should enter their name, supplier name. Supplier name. Whether it's a mandatory field or it's an optional field, it's a mandatory field. So let us say required on. I'm just switching on the required, so that supplier name should be entered mandatorily. Second, I will add one more question. Once again, the text. It's a, what is the next one? Invoice number. Invoice number or invoice number? Yes. Invoice number is the next one. That's also required, mandatory. New question. Unfortunately, this is a challenge. In forms, there is nothing called as numbers. There is nothing called as numbers available here. Only the text are available, rating, sections, no numbers is available. But still, we have to go with the text here. This is payment amount. Add a new question. Maybe the text. This is the email address, email ID of that supplier. Supplier, customer, your end users, showrooms, anything. Who cannot access your internal forms. So I'm creating Microsoft Forms for them. That's it. I had only 4 questions. Supplier name, invoice number, payment amount, and what is the email address. Okay. How this form will look like. I want to check how this form will look like. On the top, there is an option available, preview. So you can click on preview. This is how this form will look like. So when I send it to my supplier, when the supplier is opening the form, this is how the form will look like. So enter the email address, enter the invoice number, enter the payment amount, and enter the email address here. So this is how it looks like. Back. How do you share this to your suppliers? Collect the response. There is an option of collecting response. Under collect response, if I click on collect response, there you can see there is an option available, email address. Sorry, the link. If you assume this link is little bit bigger, you can shorten that link, shorten that URL. Maybe URL will be very short. So this URL, you have to send it to your supplier, copy that link, and you have to send this to your supplier. Or else one more thing you can do is, you can share the QR code also. If you click on this QR code you can send it to your, you can download it and you can send it to your supplier. Yes. Right. Copy link. Time being, I put this link in a notepad just for checking. So actually this is the link. Sorry. Copy link. Yeah. So this link you have to share it with your supplier. Assume that or imagine that I have shared this link. I shared the link. Now my supplier is going to fill this table. Whenever there is a payment reminder, you will open the form and you will submit, will do something and you will submit this. Until immediately when he is submitting, I am going to do some flow here. We are going to create a flow. So let us create a flow. Let us open a new flow, maybe the flow number 9. Calculation, maybe due to time shortage, we'll do the calculation, other things later. Now we'll see how to get the input first. Based on the input calculation process, we'll do it. If time permits, we'll do it today, or time didn't permit, we'll do it tomorrow also. I say, got it. Create. Tell me here. Out of this 3 flows, which I have to select? Automated cloud flow, instant cloud flow, or scheduled cloud flow? Very good. Automated cloud flow. So it's automated. Whenever they are submitted, this flow should be get activated. Automated cloud flow. Click on this automated cloud flow. You would have noticed on the starting itself, there is an option. The first option you are getting it here is when a new response is submitted. Straight away you are getting it. If you are not able to get it, you can skip and you can find it on the action here. But fortunately I'm getting it here. So let me give a name. 09. I think sorry, it's a 09 supplier payment reminder. Okay. When a new response is submitted, I click this. When the new response is submitted. Or if you are not okay with this, skip this and come to your flow screen. There also you can select the action, use the new response submitted. So I select this. Fortunately, that's the first one. So I click on create. Yes, it is showing some error. That's okay. Unable to connect, it's showing some error because we didn't select anything now. Or if you are not able to do it, you can click on the plus symbol and you can select it now. But I already selected it. Click on this when new form is submitted. Click on this. What happened to my Wi-Fi? I will maybe skip and I will redo it. Just form submit. Okay. Create. If I some problem in my Wi-Fi. Power BI URL is not working for. But I will refresh the Power Automate screen. Yeah. Automated cloud flow. And I select 08. Let me give a supplier payment reminder SPR for a time being. New response submitted. Create. Yes. Now you click on this. After coming to the screen, you click it here. You have to click on this first button. Now it will ask for your parameter. My Wi-Fi is a bit slower. Yeah. Okay. Now when I click on this, on the right hand side you are getting a parameter and it's asking what is the form name. So you can see on a drop down, the form which you have created should be available. Supplier payment reminder. This is the form which I have created just now. Just now I have created this form. On my forms.com, I have created this form. You should have the same sign in. I think you are all having the same sign in. So supplier payment reminder. This is the form which just now we have created in my forms. When a new response is submitted, click here, go to the form ID and select the form. But still one more thing has to be done, supplier payment reminder, that's a form. So you should get a form. Have you closed that? Sorry. Both are in same ID, right? The form and the power. Maybe you refresh. Form is not ready. It's not connected. We didn't connect it. Are you connected with your forms? Okay. One more thing you have to do here. One more thing has to be done. We have connected the forms. That's okay. For Microsoft Forms, you have to do one more thing. So click on this plus symbol again. So we have connected the form. This is the form. Whenever the response is submitted, this triggering will get activated. That's okay. But I want to get the details of the form, right? What are all the details they are submitting? I want to get the details here. So click on the plus again. Click on the plus, the action. Click on the plus again. Get response RES. So there is an option, get response RES. Every time it happens, I don't know. After 4 o'clock, the Wi-Fi is reducing the speed. They are indicating that we have to close our session. Okay. So get response ID. Where is that? Forms. Yeah. So I got this. Or you can say Microsoft Forms. Get response details. Get response details. So we have linked that form, but response we have to get it right. What is the response submitted by my supplier? That response I have to get it. So you have to use the second one also. Get response details. So click this, get response details. And there will be an ID for everything. There will be ID. We don't have to worry about this. That's automatically created by Microsoft Microsoft Forms. For every form, it will create ID. Assume one person is in Mumbai, he is submitting the form. Another person is in Chennai. Both are submitting the form parallelly. So first form will have separate ID, second form will have a separate ID. That will be automatically created by forms. We don't want to worry about this. Don't worry about this. So that form ID, click here. You know that which form? The form name is once again the supplier payment reminder. That's my form. And response ID. Where is that response ID? How can I get the response? As I told, it will be automatically generated by forms. How can I get the response ID? Is by the Thunderbolt. So click on the Thunderbolt. Yes, that response ID. Unique response ID which is automatically created by forms. As I told, same time 2 or 3 people may submit the forms. So based on that, it generates the ID automatically. We don't want to, even I don't know, even we don't know what will be the ID. It can be anything, number, text, some IDs. I click this. Okay. So the response ID, done. Now, whenever the new response is submitted, we are getting that response details. Now, in my in my question, what they told is, you have to do a payment. If the payment is more than 50,000, we have to send a mail to my finance manager. If it is less than 50,000, then I have to send it to finance team. This we already know, checking the condition. But before checking the condition, there is a small challenge. We will check that because you know that in a forms, all your input is a text. That's a small challenge here. So first let me check how this form is working. So let us go to the plus symbol. And I want to post a message in this just for checking. Just for checking, I want to post a message. Because the text has to be converted into a number. It may take some time. I don't know whether we can complete it. At least we'll put the message and check. Other part we'll try to do it tomorrow. Post a message in a chat here. Post a message in a chat or a channel. Post a message. Now let us go to that user once again and go to the post in channel. As usual, I'll put it in channel ID. You can put it timing for a checking. I'm doing it. Yes. Supplier name. I want to display the supplier name. You know how to do that? Thunderbolt. Supplier name. So you got that supplier name here. Supplier name. Next line, invoice number, Thunderbolt again, select the invoice number. Payment amount, Thunderbolt again and select the payment amount. That's all. This thing I want to display. This thing I want to display it in my Teams. That's all. Conditions probably we'll do it tomorrow because as I told there is a challenge in checking the condition. Since the payment amount is a text, it will not work. It will not check. It will be treated as a text. Even when you get it from Excel, even get it from SharePoint, when you get it from Power Apps, forms, it will be as a text. But we'll see how to organize. We'll see how to change it. Maybe tomorrow we'll see that. Today we should have seen it, but no problem. We'll see it tomorrow. Now let us save this. I'm saving this. Actually no need for testing, but till we can test it. Test. Manual. Test. Nothing is happening. Why? No form submitted. So what we will do is temporarily we will give some input. I cannot wait for my supplier to give in for testing purpose. I will go to the form. How can I run the form is the preview. Just click on that preview. Just click on that preview and I'll type the supplier name here. Supplier 1, some name. What is the invoice date, invoice number? So let us say invoice number is 1001. What is the payment amount? Some payment amount, maybe 75,000. And what is the email ID of that supplier? Supplier1 at something, mail.com, some dummy ID. So assume or imagine my supplier is submitting this form now. My supplier is submitting it. Submit. So as soon as he has submitted, immediately you would have noticed my flow has been activated and it has sent a message or it has sent the mail in my chat. Yes, you can see it has posted the message here. Supplier name, invoice number and payment amount. These are all the things I can say. Manually it's very tough. Manually I can use the word it's impossible. Immediately when he has posted it, you will get the message. Mail, you can get a mail, you can post a Teams, you can perform some action. Action we will perform it tomorrow. Since it's a text, we'll perform it tomorrow. This is the advantage of Power Automate. You can link it with any tool in the world. Yes. Yes.
Where forms itself are I'm not ready now. So go to the forms. No need for it. Just go to the form. Review. Something. You can give same amount. Change the amount and check whether now go to that. Okay, go to
Okay. Clear? So, Power Automate, you have noticed, literally we didn't write a very complicated coding or anything. We are just selecting everything. So, appropriate thing you have to select. That's it. So, it automatically links with the multiple application. That's an advantage. Not only Microsoft, if you click on the plus symbol, so many applications are available. You can see when I scroll down, all types of application, almost all the important, so many application can be integrated with Power App. Not only Microsoft, you can integrate any type of actions here. Almost all the actions are available. Since we are using Microsoft Forms, that's why we are integrating Microsoft here. So here you can see almost even you can get it from Google, even you can get it from some other also. You can see the Google Sheets, Google Drives, Google Calendars, other APIs. There are so many other things you can connect it here. From a website, from a URL, anywhere you can get it. But since we are prominently using Microsoft, that's why we are using all the Microsoft options here. Other things you cannot link it here. You should have a permission for it. Right? So we cannot check the condition as I indicated this. Payment amount is a text. How do we check the text, or how do we convert it as a text, and how do we do that? That's process we are going to do it tomorrow. And I think we are in this way, that is forms. Which one? Forms with Microsoft, flow with Microsoft Forms. Next is get the data from Excel. We have seen data in Excel. Now get the data from Excel. One row we can get it based on a condition. Vehicle maintenance delay. If there is a delay in my vehicle, I want to give alert. So that part we'll see, and get multiple data from Excel. Production variance alert. Table. I have thousands of rows. I can scan through the 1,000 rows and I can give a alert, or I can do something here. So get a data from a table. Next one is schedule action from a table. You can schedule it every day morning, or whenever the due date falls today. Tomorrow I have a due day. Tomorrow morning it should send a mail. Tomorrow someone is having a birthday. I want to send a mail to him. Whenever there is a birthday, I want to send a mail immediately on the same day or before day. So finally we have to see about Power App, Power Automate, Excel, SharePoint, approvals. Everything will get integrated finally. That's our final chapter tomorrow. So we are pausing here, we are parking here. So I think we have started this. We have not completed this. We have started this. Other things which we are going to see tomorrow. Okay. I hope you are all better than today morning. You have learned something in Power Automate Flow. Please practice it. Okay. Any questions, doubts, queries until now? Clear? Very good. So I will stop my video.